What's up, my peoples? I am Gandhi, and today on Gandhi's Thoughts, this is episode, I think, 16. God, that's fucking crazy how far it's come. But today on episode 16, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a question I was asked yesterday. So yesterday, one of my buddies who I haven't talked to in a long time called me up, and he goes, you know, Scott, why do you like gaming so much? And I said, you know, man, that's a really good fucking question, man, and it's one that I've never really thought of. But so I was like, let me get back to you, and let me think about that, and I'll get right back to you, right? So I gave it a little bit, and we were talking, shooting the bullshit, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, you know, man, one of the best things about gaming is that we are in this infancy stage, right? And in this infancy stage, there's so many different things you can do. The number one thing you can do is become a professional player, right? Like, you get paid to play the game. Now, somewhere along the lines with Major League Gaming, they started branding people as pro, even though they were only top 16. That's not a pro player. A pro player is someone who gets paid to play the game. A professional football player is someone who gets paid to play the game. Not a person who gets money from winning an event. That's not a pro player. So there are very few pro players out there, because a pro player is someone, in my opinion, who gets paid to actually travel, to actually show up to events because they are the best at what they do. That, my friend, is a pro player. But so that's kind of like the pinnacle, right? That's what everyone wants to be, or at least in my opinion, that's what everyone should strive to be, is a professional player. Now, being a professional player is a lot different in gaming than it is in other sports. And the reason it's different is because anyone can do it. In gaming, you're not limited. You're not screwed just because you're a 5'4" white guy, right? Like, if you're a 5'4" white guy, your chances of making it into the NFL are very limited. Your chances of making it into the NBA are almost non-existent. But if you're a 5'4" white guy, or Asian or black guy, it doesn't matter, ethnicity excluded, you have a very, very good chance of still making it to be a professional gamer. That's something that's amazing to me. So anyone, when they're born, can say, you know what, I want to be a professional gamer. And you can be the most athletic person in the world, and you may or may not make it as a pro gamer. You could be the most unathletic person in the world, and it's the same chances for you as it is everyone else. And that is one of the main things I love about it. The second thing I love about gaming is the fact that anyone, there's so many different branches, right? Like, you can be a pro, god damn it, I just gave myself a heart attack. You can be a pro player. You can be a personality. So, and the personality ranges, right? Like, underneath personalities is its own little umbrella. And in that umbrella is you can be a commentator. So you can be someone who goes to live events to set the stage and talk about the game and really paint the picture for the viewer. Or you can be the color commentator. The color commentator is the guy who's going to bring in that expert analysis, much like Walshy. Badass, right? Like, everyone needs that. Everyone needs that. Or you can be and then the last thing you can be is a YouTube personality. A YouTube personality is crazy. Those are the people who are by far making the most money. These are the guys who, you know, take a gameplay and kind of segue people into the competitive scene, or they kind of segue them into how to dominate in public matches. That is a very huge part of growing an audience, and that's something that Call of Duty and the people like Xjaws and T Martin have done flawlessly. This is something that is a necessity across all gaming, and it's something that's always going to be there, and it's never going to go away. The other thing that I have to say is probably, it's a different view, right? Like, it's my personal take on things. The last thing is that gamers haven't become these pretentious douchebags yet, right? Like, we don't force, you know, a professionalism code on people. We don't, there isn't, like, it's not like when we do like a award segment, like everyone, it's not like the Grammys where everyone's going to fucking show up in a suit and tie monkey suit with like a fucking, or like a bow tie, and everyone looks the exact same and they're all going to take themselves so fucking seriously. It's not like that at all. In the gaming world, we promote people to be individuals. You want to be your own person because that's how you yourself grow more as a person. Look at Ninja. Ninja is himself. Look at Idra. Sorry, don't flame me for how the fuck to say his name. Look at him. He is growing himself as a personality. Myself. I am myself at all times. That's something that's the best thing about the gaming world, is that you are encouraged to be your fucking self. We're in an individualistic culture, right? And we're encouraged to be ourselves. But somewhere along the line, recently, being the individual is really taking the fucking ass beating to being just a part of the fucking crowd, right? And you see it across everything. You see it in middle school, elementary school, high school, fucking college, the work environment, everything. Everyone wants to be like everyone else because if they feel like everyone else, then they feel like they're accepted. But in gaming, you are encouraged to be your fucking self. Like, that thing's fucking beautiful. But another thing is like, back to the pretentious cunt comment, like, I don't ever see gaming getting to the point where everyone takes themselves so fucking seriously, right? And I think if there was ever an awards segment, like, people are going to show up in whatever the fuck they want to wear, right? Like, you're going to know. Like, they're not going to show up in a shirt and tie. And, well, some might. But, like, I think for the most part, if it happened, you would just have a bunch of normal fucking people coming to hang out. And that's something that is badass. And that's something that everyone, honestly, should be really happy to have. Because these are the things that really make gaming appealing to me. Once gaming becomes more like professional and... Well, I don't want to say professional because it's already close to being damn near professional, right? But once people get this like self-entitlement that they're better than everyone else and that they can't be themselves and they can't trash talk, that's when gaming for me is really going to take a hit. That's really all I have to talk about today. I didn't promote this episode because it was going to be very quick. It's going to be up on my YouTube. If you liked the video, like it. If not, leave a comment telling me why, or leave a comment telling me why you liked it. Other than that, I'll catch you later. Peace.